Hey guys, and welcome back to Gregtech New Horizons. Last episode we got our smeltery up and running. We upgraded some of our tools to bronze. Built out a little bit of our, I was about to say base, but shelter, I guess you could say here. And we produced a tiny amount of steam here using the coal boiler, and we're powering an alloy smelter with this. Between episodes, I did also add the other 2 water tanks that we were planning on having here, so that takes us up to 3. So our goal for this episode is to produce steel. And this is a big challenge here. We've still got a long ways to go before we can get steel. We need to make something called the Bricked Blast Furance. This is going to be the second multi-block we build, and for this we need a lot of Firebricks. To get the Firebricks we need gypsum, which is something, or calcium it looks like. We're also going to need buckets of concrete. Along with that we need the Firebricks themselves, which come from fire clay dust. This has to be made in a compressor, and this is a combination of clay dust and brick dust. So needless to say, we've got a lot of resource collection to do. And this is all going to start by finishing off the red alloy craft. We need this to unlock the rest of the steam machines here. Although to make more red alloy, we are out of copper. Almost completely, I think. So let's not forget to grab some bronze for tool repair, and our tool station. And let's have some fun in the copper mines. So this is before, and this is after. Also check this out, we got some emeralds mixed in here. Actually managed to find 4 emerald ore in this copper vein. So now that we have a decent supply of copper, I can't help myself, I need to grab the last few pieces here. Yeah, around 8 stacks of copper here. And hopefully we've got enough creosote for this. Oh yeah, 18 buckets. Each bucket I think does half a stack at a time. Alright, once all that is processed, that should be enough copper for us. We are also going to need to process down our redstone. Then we craft this into impure piles and wash it in our cauldron. I'm quite aware of doing too much of this stuff as we're about to get access to the forge hammer. And the forge hammer means we can save some durability on making any more of these hammers. So we should have a decent amount of water backlogged in our tanks back there. Gonna refuel the boiler to start producing some more steam. And I did move this alloy smelter forward a block, as it does need space to vent out the excess steam in here. And you guys recommended using the soft mallet to disable the machine while it doesn't have enough steam to finish the recipe. So this should let enough steam build up for us to finish this craft. Oh yeah, it's doing something. Man, that is loud. A very important alloy. Next quest is for the next Gregtech tool, the wire cutters. Oh, let's claim our quest reward. I think we'll go for the loot bag here. Did we get iron ingots? I think we got iron ingots from this. Yeah, that's pretty decent. And one more loot bag? Sure. More iron. Alright, next quest is for the pistons. And we got our piston. I think we do actually have another one that we looted from the village. Oh, this is a sticky piston. Next up is the macerator. And for this, we're going to need some diamonds. Oh, we can actually just smelt... Yeah, we can just straight up smelt diamond ore for this. I didn't realize this was a recipe. I don't even think this is in interactions. So we have found a diamond vein, but we didn't at the time have the tools to mine it up. I think that spot right there is the way down. Here is the ore we're after. So you know the drill, let's get to drilling. Oh nice, some lava. We could have done with this last episode. Huh, well that's good to know. You see that guy in there? That inferno mob right behind our smeltery in there. I got the fright of my life. He was standing right here as I came through the door. He must have spawned right on that little dark spot right there. Oh boy, there he is. Look at him. Oh, and he sets you on fire. Oh, of course he does. I have no idea how we're going to deal with this guy. Did we just bait him out and then like do a switcheroo? And we need to sleep. Like really badly. And it looks like he's got regen on him as well. Oh, and he shoots webs. No! Oh, he doesn't want to come out either. Okay, we're in. He lives through there now. He has control of the steam room there. Alright, I think we found the solution here. We have to be careful not to start a fire in here. But this looks to be enough to bypass his regen. We got him. We got him. And of course, all he drops is a bone. Very nice. Alright, we got our macerator up and running, and currently we're just grinding down some copper. Remember, we use the copper dust in order to get bronze. We can also do it in the alloy smelter, like this, but yeah, that requires more steam than we have. And we're going to be using a lot of steam in the future here, so I think we should invest in a better way to backlog steam and also produce steam. So long term, I think we will just keep using charcoal and build out an automatic tree farm for that. But I think a short term solution that could be quite good is the simple solar boiler. However, to make this thing, we're going to need some glass. So yeah, we can craft up some glass dust, throw this through the smeltery, and while that's cooking, the other part of this recipe is silver. So the silver I've actually managed to scrounge up just enough from some impure piles that we got from small ores. And if I've interpreted JEI correct, or NEI correctly, then we can only get silver from the Twilight Forests. Anyways, once we have our steam with the solar boiler, we're going to want some way to store it, and that is where this iron tank comes in. This is a variable size multi-block which can store any type of fluid, including steam. Although this thing ain't cheap at all. I mean, yeah, this is a lot of iron to be using here for this multi-block, but I think it's going to be worth it. Alright, anyways, there is the glass melted up. Although this does give us the Tinker's Construct clear glass, we're going to have to chisel this into regular glass in order to use it in the crafting recipes. And I was about to say once we have 3 glass, we can craft this boiler. Oh, this has to be a bricked bronze hull, not just a regular bronze hull. Okay. Aha, the simple solar boiler. No quest though. I think we need to get this one here. Yeah, we're just missing 6 glass here at the bottom for this one. There's one quest. Oh no, this is a crafting task. No. Oh, we crafted it too early. Well, I'm glad it doesn't get anything else. At least I don't think so anyway. Well, we ain't getting that quest for a while. Alright, so we got our simple solar boiler set up outside. I hooked up the water supply to the bottom side of this machine. And right through the wall here is the output of the simple solar boiler, which is connected to these bronze pipes. And this feeds steam to all of our machines. So I did also go ahead and pick up the compressor here. We are currently compressing down some iron into blocks. And these iron blocks we'll use for the anvil quest here. We actually need 2 anvils and 10 iron blocks. But before we do that, I have been mining for, I don't know, hours for iron. And I think I may have to go again here. However, we now have the materials for the iron tank. There's the walls, the iron tank gauges, and also the valve. Oh, wait a second, we need 2 iron tank valves for the quest here. So since the hammer just broke, I think I'm going to actually pick up one from diamonds. This has significantly higher durability, and it's also a quest. Let's make our plates hopefully the last way like this manually. One more large bronze fluid pipe, and we can make our other valve. Nice, alright. Where are you going, skeleton? Where are you going? I don't think so. So I think we're going to completely redo this room actually. So for now we'll put the iron tank right in the middle of the room here like this, and then we'll start our machines along this way. I think I'm going to expand this out a bit. And by the way, I know this looks horrible, but don't worry, this isn't a forever thing. We're going to be redoing it fairly soon actually. I have some plans to revamp the area. But I want to get some machines and actual processes going first to make it a bit easier. But I think once we knock out this block, give this access to the sun, we should start producing steam here. Oh no, actually, hold on. We need to give this thing water, of course. Hook up our wooden fluid pipes here. Oh, this wrench is so satisfying. I don't know, it's the simple things. Okay, water supply is hooked up, the boiler is heating up. And I actually just noticed here on the tooltip that this thing can calcify over time. So we're going to have to break and replace this thing every now and then to keep up its efficiency. No way to automate it either, but look at this. We are backlogging steam. Oh yeah. Very small amount here. In fact, we should probably disconnect this pipe underneath for the time being. Oh yeah. Actually, that's a bit faster than what I expected. But we can hold 576 buckets of steam. That's awesome. Alright, so we effectively have a power battery. Let's now hook up the rest of these machines as well. Alright, room has been expanded a little. I've laid out the 3 machines we currently have. Just in the time it took me to set this up, we're already at 128 buckets of steam. So before we hook this up actually, I've read some of your guys' comments about these pipes for steam, and I think also the water as well. But if we shift right click on these things, yeah, we can input disable the way that we want it to flow. So because the steam we want to flow right to left, the way we're looking at it, We want to disable this part of the block on the end of the pipe. And I think it'll be the same all the way down. And this way we don't have steam trying to go backwards. Yeah, so now we should be able to plug in the machines. This one on the corner here is still backwards. Has to be this side of the block. We're working, awesome. Wait, we're not working? I think it might have just been filling buffers, to be honest. Oh, and steam is hot, don't touch that thing. Yeah, I think it's just still filling this pipe buffer. I think we should be okay like this. Well, now that we got some machines up and running, let's go ahead and pick up the anvils. And we even get a free block of iron for this quest. And with the anvil, we can pick up the forge hammer. This is actually huge. This allows us to make plates. I also hear a creeper or something outside. Enderman? We have to be careful. So yeah, let's hook up our forge hammer. And with this thing, we can actually make plates here 3 to 2. Yeah, it costs us 3 ingots for 2 plates, which is a much better ratio than doing it manually. But I think later on we do access 1-to-1 plate in recipes. Oh, and you know what? I just realised that, yeah, we need room for the vents, which is why I left the extra space here. I didn't actually wrench the machines though. That's probably why this thing had stopped. Oh yeah, now it's running without issue. Okay. Oh, and you might have been wondering why we didn't wait for the forge hammer before making the huge iron tank with all those iron plates required. Well, the reason is we just didn't have enough steam production. Even with this solar boiler. Without any buffer here, I mean, we're already back down to 36,000 steam. So waiting for the steam production through the forge hammer for all those iron plates, I don't think would have been worth it. Anyways, I think we actually have all the machines we're going to need for steel. So at this point, let's start working on this steel quest and try to pick up this blast furnace. Although as you can see here, there is a lot of ingredients we're missing, including 1,000 clay balls. So we do already have around 400 clay here. I think we'll come back to the clay later on, but for now let's see about getting this gypsum dust. Oh, and we are also going to leave our alloy smelter running here for some bronze. I've hooked up a hopper underneath which will automatically pull the output. So this gypsum we have, fortunately, right next to our base here. There is a mineral sands ore, which should also contain the secondary gypsum ore that we're after. Let's see here. Ah yeah, this is gypsum right here. Alright, so if I counted correctly, 36 gypsum is all we're going to need. We are quite near the surface here, and there's some spiders waiting to greet us, so Oh, and this is a giant spider. Come on, let me out. You know, I'm starting to think this was a bad idea, running this alloy smelter while we're away. It seems that we didn't have enough steam to finish this stack in there, and we don't have any backlogged anymore, so let's disable this. We need to let steam backlog basically to run the macerator, as we want to be able to double this gypsum ore. We'll also need the macerator for stone dust, quartz sand, clay dust, and calcite dust. Actually, you know what? We're going to use the forge hammer instead. It's a much faster recipe doing this way. And since those are only steam machines, we're not going to get any chance outputs anyway. Oh, wait a second. Mistakes were made again. Oh, so many fails today. Yeah, the forge hammer doesn't actually double this thing. I was looking at these first recipes here, but it looks like this is only the end ore version. Or the nether version can give you 2 out of the forge hammer. But the regular stone version only gives you 1, unfortunately. Unless you pulverize. So we're going to have to mine some more of that vein up. Hold on a second. Does the Gregtech hammer give you double crushed? No, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, we already had one of these things. Yep, just one. Alright. Wow, this is a big hole we dug here. Right below our base. Okay, let's start all this slow pulverization process. 20 seconds per ore. And all this mineral sand that was mixed in with that ore vein, we can actually just smelt directly into iron ingots. So yeah, that buffs up our iron supply a bit. Oh yeah, now we're buffering steam again. The macerator uses nowhere near as much steam as the alloy smelter did. Anyways, next material we need for the blast furnace is calcite. Oh, and look at this. I think an enderman grabbed this block and let all of our cows free. Oh, these mobs. Anyways, this calcite we can find as part of a lapis vein, which we have not too far from our base over there. Oh yeah, you might have also noticed that death marker. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, here is our lazurite and lapis vein. Although, the fact that this intersects with a mineshaft is not ideal. Yeah, this is going to be dangerous. I wonder if there's any chests down here. Oh, there's definitely creepers. Wow, okay. So yeah, mixed in with this vein we can find calcite. It looks like not very much of it though. Only a few pieces scattered here and there. I think this is going to be another long digging session. Hopefully no deaths. Oh no you don't, creeper. Oh no you don't. You can stay right there. Yeah, so I caught a weather potion to the face. There was a couple of witches down there and we're out of food, so I think it's about time we back up. Oh look, we got an aura node here from Thaumcraft. Interesting. Yeah, Thaumcraft is something that I am kinda looking forward to. I might regret saying that, but yeah, I've never played with Thaumcraft 4 before. So while we are refueling here, our storage situation for crushed dusts and impure dusts is getting a little bit out of hand. I noticed that the quest reward here for this quest here for the pipes can actually give us 2 wood to iron chest upgrades. Alright, we are restocked back to this lapis and calcite vein here. Although I did notice in the quest book that there's 2 quests up here in the Steam Age that can help us tremendously actually. The quest rewards for picking up some mineral sand and the gypsum can give us 16 gypsum and calcite dust. And we can get a similar reward from lapis, lazurite and calcite. So I'm not sure how we didn't pick up 16 granitic mineral sand. Maybe it didn't register when I transferred from the backpack, but I'm definitely going to have a look at that when we get back. Oh, and the witch is still there. Look at her. Oh, she got me. Hey, you. No, exactly. No, not this way. There's actually 2 of them here. Okay, the combined quest rewards plus what we have mined up here should be enough calcite for us. Oh, and this macerator is still going. I threw this in before I went mining. This is the crushed gypsum, so we have to go through this twice more with the calcite. Unless we maybe just cut our losses, we'll see. Anyways, the next thing for the furnace is a ton of clay here. I was considering going to find a mesa so that we could get terracotta and then macerate that, but our macerator is going to be very busy. And we also seem to have quite a lot of clay along this riverbank. So honestly, I don't think it'll take that long to collect the clay we need. Plus, I also put some redstone on this shovel as well. And it's nice that we can still do this little torch trick for air underwater in 1.7. I tried to do that in Crate Above and Beyond and almost drowned actually. Okay, I think we have collected everything. Now is just to process. And also all the crafting we've got to do. So we're going to start off with 9 furnaces? I don't know what the number is. 4 furnaces. 9 is way too many. And of course these have to be iron furnaces. Let's also check out the loot bag we got. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, some red alloy, that's really not too bad. And some salt. So also, I think enough of our gypsum is finished processing. It's now crushing down this calcite. So we can wash this down in our cauldron. Nice, that ticks off that part of the quest. Now we need all of our firebricks. So, taking another look at the recipe here for the firebricks, we need buckets of concrete. Oh, wait a second, it's 1 bucket per. Alright, and it's how many bricks that we need? 36 bricks. Alright, let's start laying things out in this crafting station we have here next to our steam. So it's 36 quartz sand, we're short a little bit of stone dust. The calcite is currently processing, and I think we also need 36 buckets for this. The water buckets I don't think will be consumed, but either way that's going to be a lot of iron plates, so let's get those going. Since our macerator is tied up, and we made a few too many mortars here, I think we have a few more in this chest. 1 more in this chest. May as well use these up for the clay dust. But yeah, maybe this isn't going to get us very far. I think we might just make another macerator, to be honest. That did at least give us 36, which is enough for the concrete, but we will need more for these firebricks. So one of the other things we're going to need in very large quantities here is bricks, or more specifically brick dust. I want to see if this village over here has any we can pinch. Okay villagers, what you got for us? It doesn't look like there's any bricks here, unfortunately. I will however take these bookshelves that I missed. Apparently that's also a quest. But yeah, no bricks that I can see in this village anyway. I think we may have to just get the sand, clay and gravel. Oh, and check this out. We got a witch spawner here. I didn't notice this before. So I've been doing a bit more processing and we managed to get 6 stacks and 48 of bricks, which is I think the number we need. 54, that should give us double as we get 2 per recipe. And now we just have to fill our water buckets. Fortunately though, these are all full I think. Yeah, all these tanks have all of their buffers filled by now. We just got a lot of clicking to do once again. So you guys are probably screaming at your monitors right there. It turns out that we can actually compress these bricks into the brick blocks. This is a ULV recipe, and we have a compressor. So that was a lot of brick we just wasted there. Yeah. Let me get the hundreds or so. How many bricks is it we need? 432 brick. Yeah, I'm sure these brick blocks will come in useful, but that was a big waste right there. Well, you know what that means. More clay collection. Okay, so after correcting our little mistake there, and gathering I think the rest of the materials, here is our fire clay dust, which we then have to send all through the compressor, right? Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Compressed fire clay, which we then have to smelt. Meanwhile, let's also get these buckets of concrete crafted. So I realised that actually we probably don't need all those buckets that I was talking about. I think if we craft this and then use this bucket in the recipe, it should give us it back for the Firebricks. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So I guess we can only do so many at once. So I realised that those Firebricks are going to take a while in that compressor. Probably like 20 minutes or something. And I think there's going to be a lot of that in this pack, so we have to manage our time. And speaking of time, I think for this pack, I can't really promise daily uploads like, like the other ones. I mean, we're only on episode 3, and yeah, I think things are only going to get more crazy from here. I'll see what I can do, of course, but just know that if there isn't an episode for a day, then I'm probably sitting staring at machine UIs or mining out some more veins or something. Gonna also use this time just to craft up some more miscellaneous items, like some more hoppers for our machines, and also pick up a quest. Somehow we also got this iron guy quest as well. Alright, another steam loot bag, here we go. Apples, no way. Alright, we are waiting on the last, I think, half stack of fire bricks cooking up, but we can start to make up our fire brick blocks. The quest here calls for 36 of these bricks, although there is another 4 used in this recipe. I'm not sure if that is included in that 36 or not, but I did bring some extra dusts just in case. Yeah, we can definitely get away with just 2 buckets here, and I'm using these clay buckets for the water. Seems to work out like this just fine. It just means more clicks if we have less buckets. Alright, 36 fire bricks. Let's find out if we need the excess. Craft these up with our wrench, and this gives us our furnace controller, and hopefully our quest. Yeah, there we go, finally. However, as the quest mentions here, how will this affect air quality? This does put out pollution, and pollution is something we've not talked about yet on this series. It's something that, to be honest, I don't fully understand. The pollution mechanic is something quite unique to this pack, but basically producers like this will emit a certain amount of pollution per second while it's running, and all I really know is pollution is bad, so I'm not really sure how we're going to manage that late game. So this will probably get moved, but I think for now we'll just put it right here, and somehow we're 1 short here. Yeah, we're 1 brick short, I think. You know what, I don't actually think we ended up with 1 too few. I think this is supposed to be an open top like this. So yeah, this is going to allow us to make steel. We're not ready to run this thing yet though, I don't have enough coal to run this actually. So we can use coal or coal coke, I believe. Yeah, there is multiple recipes we have available for steel. We can do it in block form, or we can do the coal coke, iron dust, or iron ingots. Yeah, pretty much every iteration. Oh, it looks like we can even use limonite for this as well. We need 8 for the quest, and actually we picked up 11 from the village in episode 1. So let's just cheat a little bit and say that we made steel this episode. And sure, we'll take the loot bag. More apples, are you kidding me? Well, with that, I think this is a good point to wrap up the episode. I'm not sure yet what we'll be moving into next episode. There's so many things I want to do. We do almost have the nether available to us, but I don't think we're quite ready to tackle that yet. So yeah, we'll see. But that's going to do us for today. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all soon for some more Gregtech New Horizons.